All right. Hey, cigar lovers, got another cigar review for you today. Today I have the Nica Rustica by Drew Estate. This is the Connecticut Broadleaf Wrapper edition of it. There's two Nica Rusticas. There's the Adobe, and then there's this one. This is the Broadleaf. This cigar was released in 2013. Like I say, it's got a Connecticut Broadleaf wrapper on it. Just look how beautiful that wrapper is. Very nice dark brown, beautiful oily sheen on it. Binder is Mexican San Andreas, and filler is from Nicaragua, from Esteli and Jalapa to be specific. This is the cigar was meant to look very rustic. So it's got a pigtail cap on it, and then it's got a closed foot on it. And that is a significant closed foot. It's actually kind of hard to get a cold draw through there. More on the closed foot in a minute. The cigar comes in three sizes. It comes in a short Robusto, which is 4.5 by 50, the Toro size, which I have today, which is a 6 by 52, and a Gordo, which is 6 by 50. It's got aesthetically, we talked about the wrapper, how beautiful it is. It's got a nice footband on it, and then it's got a nice contrasting yellow band with some red writing. Goes very well with that dark wrapper. Aroma on the cigar, not a whole lot, just some earthiness and some barnyard. We're going to go ahead and get this cap cut off, and then I will be back, get this footband off, and we'll see what the cold draw tastes like. All right, back here, I've got the cigar cut. I went ahead with a nice straight cut. You can see there's the little pigtail cap. Came off beautifully. Well-constructed cigar. Cold draw on this, it does have this very significant closed foot on it. So you're not going to get barely any draw through it, but you can kind of taste it. And I get like a dark cocoa and an earthiness. So let's go ahead and get this bad boy lit up. And I'll be back, let you know my initial impressions on the cigar, as well as what I'm feeling in the first third. All right, we got the cigar lit here. One thing I want to mention about this this closed foot, I kind of have a love-hate relationship with the closed foot. They're nice because you're not really toasting the cigar. You're just putting the flame to that closed foot, catching that extra wrapper on fire. And it really allows you to get an extra, in the first couple puffs, to really get a taste of that wrapper. However, with that said, it forms some ashes, and those usually just drop off. So as soon as that wrapper ignites, so the reason I have a love-hate relationship, I have burned plenty of holes in my clothes from that falling off. With that said, one of the reasons that this is one of my favorite cigars is, first of all, you can get them in a box. They come in boxes of 25, but this is a very, very affordable cigar. This is a cigar that I can smoke, that I can afford to smoke every day. And I'm on my, actually this last year and a half, I'm on my third box of them. So I've gone through almost 75 of them, probably more than that from other ones that I've smoked. But absolutely love this cigar. It's a staple in my humidor. Always have some of these around. When you look it up, you'll be surprised what you can get them for. So I'm going to get further into this first third before I let you know my first tasting notes, and I'll be back here in just a minute. All right, we're back in the first third here. These cigars always burn well for me. Full disclosure, I'm out on the porch here. It's hot here in North Georgia. I got the fan going. So it's a little wonky there, but it's an excellent burn. Beautiful white grayish ash. First notes that I get with this is it's a rich earthiness, and it's got some black pepper, and then I get a little bit of oak wood notes, followed by some leather. It's got a beautiful long finish on it. In case you can't tell, it's a little hard to tell on this video, but this thing is an absolute smoke machine. Out of all the cigars that I have ever smoked, this is the cigar that produces the most smoke by far. So if you're smoking the cigar indoors or an enclosed space, I smoke outside, so it's not an issue for me, but I can see this filling up a room with smoke, because the smoke production from this thing is absolutely out of this world. I love that. especially smoking outside here. Just a beautiful long finish on it. Love that oak in there, that earthiness. Just a very, very nice Connecticut broadleaf. Before I go and get into the second third here, I just want to mention. So, of course, we've put these reviews on YouTube, and the response, your questions, your comments are greatly appreciated. I thank you for liking and subscribing the videos. The response has been overwhelming, so thank you for that. But also, this is going to be the first video. Just started moving everything over to Spotify. So if you're on the road a lot like I am and listening to podcasts through Spotify, if you want to listen to a quick cigar review, these aren't long, 10 to 15 minutes. Just search Cigar Piper cigar reviews over there, and you can pull it up on Spotify. I'd appreciate it. If you like them, go ahead and subscribe to it. I'm going to be trying to do one of these every week now. That's my goal. I know I've been away for a while, but I'm back, and we're starting it off with the Nica Rustica. So I'm going to be back here in the second third, let you know what I'm tasting there, and looking forward to it. All right, into the second third of the cigar here. Continues to burn very well. I think I touched it up once. That's just because that's me. Didn't need to be touched up. But I want to talk about strength on this cigar. I'm a medium plus smoker. This cigar in the first third, on a scale of 1 to 10 as far as strength, put it at a 5. Get into the second third here. I'm going to bump it up just a little bit to a 5.5. Still have the same flavors, the earthiness, light black pepper. I would say the black pepper is a little bit lighter. Still have that leather in there, but I've got a kind of a hazelnut, a very faint hazelnut sweetness to it. Kind of, for me, it kind of balances out that earth flavor in there. Not that the earth flavor is unenjoyable. This is a very, very enjoyable Connecticut broadleaf cigar, but that hazelnut, that's a new flavor in this second third. It's pleasant, but it's very faint. I wish there was a little bit more of it. I kind of think that if you were just smoking and joking and not paying attention to the cigar, you'd probably miss it. So we're at about a 5.5, continuing to burn down here. I'll be back in the final third, let you know what I'm tasting there, as well as my final impressions on the cigar. All right, into the final third of the cigar here. Man, I absolutely love this cigar. It is, like I said before, it is a smoke machine. Smoke production on this cigar is absolutely phenomenal. So the final third in this cigar finally kicks up a little bit. Up front, that black pepper moves straight up front, and it's a lot more spicier. Not overpowering. Still, even on the retrohale, it's not bad. But from the 5.5, on the flavor strength profile we had in the second third, that final third for me moves up a whole notch to a 6.5. So overall, on my flavor strength profile, I'm going to give this a 6 out of a 10. It's a solid medium plus, medium just into that plus area. And so for me, like I said, the black pepper, spicy. I can taste that spice on my lips. Still have that earthiness, the leather, and it's so much so that the hazelnut is pretty much gone. I really don't taste that hazelnut sweetness anymore, which is fine. I never really got a lot of that in the second third to begin with. Overall, one question that I always ask is this for the new cigar smoker. With this particular Nica Rustica by Drew Estate, I would say absolutely yes. If you're a new cigar smoker, and especially if you want to try a Connecticut broadleaf, this is an excellent specimen. Great quality product, well put together. It burns absolutely phenomenal. Nice ash, great flavors in it. My overall score I'm going to give this on it is an 89. The reason I didn't give it a 90 is I just like to have a little bit more transitions in flavors between the first, second, and third. I did finally get that in the final third of the cigar, but I just would have liked to seen a little bit more. But overall, this is, for affordability, you cannot beat this cigar. This is an absolute phenomenal cigar. This has been the Drew Estate Nica Rustica. This is the Broadleaf, Connecticut Broadleaf. This has been the Toro size, the 6x52. I appreciate all the comments. I do have some more. I got some more legacy brands coming up. I got quite a few boutique brands, some micro boutique ones. I got some Belladama, some Lure cigars that I want to be that I'm going to be reviewing. So stay tuned for that. Those are coming. And that's really about it. So I've really enjoyed smoking this Drew Estate Nica Rustica. I'm going to finish it up here over the next 15 minutes. And until next time, smoke them if you got them.